Good morning, students. So we are continuing our chapter tissue. In our previous video we will study about permanent tissue. So from this video we will revise some previous topic that we already studied in previous videos. That is, we will start the plant tissue. In plant tissue there are two types. One is meristematic tissue and one is permanent tissue. We already study about meristematic and permanent tissue. So now we will study about a third type of tissue, that is protective tissue. It is also an important type of tissue. So in permanent tissue we will study about simple tissue. Now for going to complex tissue, first we have to study about this tissue, that is very important tissue, that is called a protective tissue. So protective tissue are two types, one is epidermis and one is cork. So we will start our first topic, what is epidermis. What is epidermis? So I give you one example, then you have clear what is epidermis. Our whole body, when summer, rainy season, winter seasons comes, so then we will go and sit in our houses, but plants doesn't have the ability to move from one place to another. So they have a special type of tissue, that is protective tissue. In our human body also have some protective tissue. So in our body, skin is a protective tissue. So it will protect from our external things to enter in our body. Means if anything wants to enter in our body, so it have first to pass with the skin. So like that, plants have a protective tissue, and we will simply call like a skin. Plants have also a skin, that is epidermis. So first we will study the structure of epidermis. Made up of single layer of cell. So epidermis is present at the top of the leaves and a plant. It made with a single layer of cells. Cells are elongated and flat. Means this is a single layer of cell in which cells are. So to protect the cell, a single layer of cells protect the other type of internal part of leaves and plants. So they are elongated and flat, means they are long and flat. The cells are long and flat, and they will protected by a single layer of cell, that is epidermis. Okay. Now, so the cells are combined, and they will arrange in that manner that they doesn't have any type of space between them. Why? Because they have space, so it will easily enter in the cells and part of a plant. So the cells are arranged in a manner they doesn't have any intercellular space between them. Occurrence means where it was found, this type of cells. Outermost layer of all the plants part, means in every plant parts the outermost layer, epidermis is present. Like leaves, flowers, stem, roots, everywhere, in every plant part, epidermis is present in the outermost part. So these are the structures and occurrence of epidermis. Now we will study the functions of the epidermis. Now protects all part of plant, means the work of epidermis is to protect of the all part of the plants, to protect the part of the plants. Plants of dry habitats have thickened epidermis. If you will see that normally the plants in normal region where heavy raining and climate is cold, then it will survive easily. They doesn't have any issue. They will get appropriate water and sunlight, everything. But in desert condition, means in dry habitat, if the epidermis have similar like every other plants, so they doesn't survive there. Why? Because the atmosphere of the hot place is very hot, right? Then the dry place is very hot condition, so it will continuously lose their water. So they doesn't have that enough water, okay, they will lose and they will gain again, so it will dead. So the epidermis present in the plant that are found in a dry habitats, they have thicker epidermis, prevent water loss. Why? Because they want to prevent their water losses. Epidermal cells on the aerial part of a plant secrete very waxy section. If you will see the cactus and aloe vera, when we will cut their part, leafy part, what happens? The thick jelly, waxy secretion, waxy parts are come out. What is that? That is a cuticle, means cutin. That is cutin. What is cutin? A cutin is a secretion that is produced by the plant parts to prevent the water losses in a dry habitat. So they will release a cutin, that's why it is called cuticle. So plants growing in deserts have cuticle. Why they have cuticle? To prevent water losses. And that is, cuticle is a waxy material and water resistance. How it looks, how it appears? It is a waxy material. You will see in a aloe vera gel as well as in a cactus plant. When you cut that, you will from that part a waxy part is taken out, that is cutin, and that part is called cuticle, and it is a waxy material and that is water resistance, means it does not lose any water. So what was the function of a waxy section? It prevents from water losses, it prevents from injuries, it prevents from fungi infection. So these waxy sections prevent from these three types. And where it is found? If you will see, this is a cactus. Okay. So the portion, this is a epidermis. So the bit after in our epidermis and the cell wall, between them waxy sections are found, that is called a cutin. So understand what is cutin and how it helps to prevent water losses, and how it is looks a waxy material, and what is the function? It is a water resistance, means it will prevent from water losses. So next function, cutil aids in protection, means what was the function of cutil? It will protect against water loss, injuries, invasion by fungi, means any fungi will attack the plant, it will prevent from also. Epidermal cells of the roots form hair-like structure, means in roots the water found in dry places is very low. So to complete the necessity of the water requirement, to complete the water requirement, the roots have a hair-like structure. So it will increase the absorption area, then it will goes deeper and found the water, and it will complete their water requirement by increasing the absorption area by the hair-like structure. Long hair-like part increase absorption surface area of root. So it will long hair will increase the absorption area, that from that it will absorb more water. In leaves, epidermal cells from stomata. Means, now the question arising, sir, you said the plant that is found in a dry habitats, it is fully filled with a waxy material, that is cutin. So how they will exchange their gases? Why? Because cutin will protect the plant by water losses. If all over the plant have waxy like materials, so how they will exchange their gases? So what happens, at some places cutin will doesn't appear, they doesn't found there. At that place stomata is found. What is stomata? Stomata is a small opening pore that exchanges the gases in a plant, right? It absorbs carbon dioxide, root absorb water, and they will chemically react in a plant and it makes a food. That process is called photosynthesis, right? So by the help of photosynthesis it will produce their food. So they also have to prepare food. For preparing food, it also want gaseous exchange in them. From root, water will gain, but how it will get gaseous exchange? By the stomata. Where stomata is found? The place where cutin is not present, at that place stomata is found. So the question arising, if stomata is always open, so it will continuously lose their water. So how it prevent water losses? Why? Because when gases is exchanged on that, it will water and carbon oxygen both will be released, okay, at the same time. But it in stomata guards, two pair of guard cells present. It control the gaseous exchange by opening and closing the guard cell, and the structure of guard cell is a kidney shaped. Our human body have a kidney that is also like this shape, right? That's why it is also a kidney shaped structure. So in leaves, epidermal cells form stomata. The epidermal cells form stomata. Where it is not found, stomata are guarded by a guard cell. This is our guard cell that is control the opening and closing the stomata. Guard cells are kidney shaped. How they look? Look like a kidney shaped. Guard cells regulate gaseous exchange. Means it continuously regulate their gaseous exchange. What are the requirement on that basis? So these are epidermis. In this video we will study about the protective tissue, and protective tissue are two type, epidermis and cork. So we will study about epidermis. In our next video we will study about cork. Thank you.